And welcome to main event, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have our first match of the night. Spotfest Steve getting the action started here against Apollo Crews. There it is, a shoulder to the gut, over the top, and Steve sends Apollo Crews right down to the floor, slamming his back first. Oh, he's got him hooked. Perhaps looking for that second powerbomb in the combination. There it is, putting Apollo Crews, not Apollo Crews, back into the mat. Off the ropes. Oh, and Steve stops himself. Noticing that Apollo was getting back to his feet. Oh, Apollo with a knee to his head. Perhaps Steve was looking for that knee drop brain buster of his own, but Apollo putting his knee into Steve's head first, and now a little tit for tat. Oh, maybe we got one up Steve. One-ups him with a third power bomb. Apollo flips him over. What could he be looking for here? Dragging Steve into the middle of the ring. He's got the leg. Oh, kicking him right in the hamstring. That's gotta hurt, trying to take out the power of Steve. Probably one of the only men who can match Steve in the power game. Look at that. Deadlift, German suplex. And Steve looking for a breather on the outside, but Apollo Crews following suit. And Steve's got him hooked. Caught him with his back turned, dumping him headfirst onto the floor with that dragon suplex. That has gotta hurt. Oh, and Apollo collapses over the stairs there in the corner. And Steve now back in the ring. Giving Apollo some time to get back to his feet. Oh, and the referee holding Steve back. And Apollo trying to take advantage, but Steve caught him off guard. Now, oh, sending Apollo down to the outside. And Steve now off the middle rope. Moonsault, but Apollo Crews rolled out of the way. Steve just splatted there on the floor outside. And Apollo's got him hooked, but Steve turns it around. And now, ooh, he had Apollo hooked, but Apollo turned it around. Oh, and a neck breaker. Dropping the back of Steve's head right into the mat. Oh, dropping a knee on the jaw. One of the few men on the roster who can match Steve in strength. Now, ooh, with a Northern Lights suplex on the outside. Apollo's got the upper hand here. Referee count up to 6. Steve rolls out of the way and gets back into the ring. And Apollo now coming back in. Oh, Steve missed wildly with that punch, and Apollo made him pay for it. And Steve now to the outside as Apollo looked for the aerial assault. A big man who can fly is quite dangerous. And as Steve rolls back into the ring, Apollo not giving him any breathing room, and Steve with that fireman's carry. Now, setting Apollo over the top. Oh no, he pulls him back in. Hip headlock takeover. Almost like a hip toss of sorts. Oh, Apollo countered the headbutt with a jawbreaker. That was a smooth combination. And Apollo with that clothesline. Now taunting in the corner. Posing for the crowd there. As Steve gets back to his feet. Apollo delivering a clumsy blow to the back. Now what's he looking for here? Perhaps another Russian leg sweep. Taking Steve down. And as he picks him back up, oh, Steve's got him with the arm drag. And now with a clumsy blow of his own, a couple of them. Keeping Apollo from getting up to his feet. Oh, now he's got him hooked. Fisherman suplex. Took Apollo over. Now picking him up. What could Steve be looking for here? Now he's going for that pump handle. These men are just been going back and forth on suplexes. And Steve now trying to pick Apollo up, but Apollo counters with an elbow to the gut. Oh, and that enziguri to the head. Out of nowhere, just caught Steve so off guard. Now looking for the pin. And Steve kicks out, not even letting Apollo get the 1 count. As Apollo tries to recollect himself and regain control of this match. There it is, a nice elbow drop. Oh, Apollo now stalking Steve, letting him give it up to his feet. Oh, and Steve countered the punch. Oh, and a knee to the gut. Oh, and Apollo, what's this? Another Russian leg sweep taking Steve down. Apollo sticking to the basics. One of the most elementary moves in wrestling, but effective as well, but not enough to put Steve away. Once again, Steve kicking out before a 1 count, and Apollo now cranking the neck.
Oh man, this is getting tough to watch.
Ooh, that's just brutal. What's Apollo looking for here? He's got him by the feet, and Steve kicks him off. And now, an elbow drop, almost tit for tat there on the elbows. And Steve one-upping him. Same way how Apollo one-upped him with the powerbomb, Steve just one-upped him with the elbow drops. And now, ooh, the ground and pound. Targeting Apollo's head.
If I could just interject here for a moment, he's already hit 2 finishers and neither one did the job. And now he finds himself in this.
Now what's Steve looking for? Picking Apollo up. Oh, Apollo sweeps out the feet. And looking for the pin here. And once again, Steve kicking out before a 1 count. Apollo must be getting frustrated. Nothing seems to be working. Now picking him up. Oh, but Steve raking the eyes. And he hits him with a super kick. Oh my god. Raked the eyes and caught Apollo with a super kick. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Ooh, Steve justifiably upset with that call by the official. His hand hit the mat for 3. Apollo somehow kicked out, and Steve now has him in the corner, perhaps setting him up. Yep, he's got him hooked. He's going to bounce him off the corner, roll him up. Can Apollo escape? No! There it is, dropping Apollo on his head. 1, 2, 3. Apollo Crews appeared to have been the dominant competitor in that match, but Spotfest Steve was the one who came out with the victory. And at the end of the day, that is all that matters. So thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I have been your host. That has been Spotfest Steve, picking up another victory. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your night and tune in next time to NXT.